Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my crafty chit chat and slow stitching video. So today we are going to try to make, which I don't see why I couldn't do this. I'm thinking this is fairly simple. This is a flower that I purchased probably, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, probably from Etsy, have no idea. But all it is, well, it's very similar to a cluster, but I mean, it's obviously a flower, right? So I'm going to try to make one of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, oh my gosh, there's probably 11 pieces of fabric on here. It looks like it's maybe vintage sheet fabric. And then it was stitched in the middle with a sewing machine. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hand stitch it. But, I mean, she really, whoever it was, really made it look like a flower. A very simple flower that I just think is gorgeous. So, I need to find some fabric that is going to have that nice frayed edge, because I think that that brings a lot into it. So I just pulled out my stack of, you know, white, off-white fabrics, and let's just kind of look and see what maybe I could use. This would actually be pretty to maybe add as an additional layer inside of it. That's from a curtain, an old curtain I think that I had. You know, I have all this stuff, but I saw something that, well, like this would be awesome because you can tell it frays beautifully. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I love it. I could use that, or I have this piece of sheet. We could try that. Let me pull that out. What I did notice when I pulled this out was this piece right here. I think I would like to maybe try this. That's what I'm thinking. I have the cute berries. That would be super cute in a flower. Well, this would be pretty in a flower as well. And look at that frayed edge. All right, so I don't know. I think, you know, I have 3 different fabrics out. Let's see. I don't plan on making 3. I plan on making 1. But what we'll do, oh, I actually have 4 fabrics. Okay. Plus this like chiffon-y kind. I'm going to do a little bit of tearing to see just how well it frays, because that I think is going to tell me a lot. So this definitely frays beautifully, but it also curls up a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. I got it flat. So I like the way this one frays. So we're just fray testing at the moment. There you go. New word for all of those people that have sewn for years. We're going to do some fray testing. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't know if this one's going to fray as well, but let's see. I think it's super cute. Super cute. This would work. It would definitely work. Oof, this is going to be hard to decide. Let's try the 2 others and let's just give it a try. That's all. That is all. Well, I already can see that this frays fairly nicely. I'm going to rip it one more time over here. And I kind of like that. And we can fray it a little bit more. Actually, Actually, well, I guess we could use that. But this is the one I really wanted to use. So let's see. Oh, I hope. All right, I'm just going to cut a piece. And I'm cutting, you know, just a piece to see if it'll fray, but I'm cutting it to where, like, I could always use this piece on something else at some point in time. So this is going into my bin next to me with all of my smaller pieces of fabric. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I have to use this. I have to. All right, so the base of the flower, I don't think it really matters. Like, it's not quite square. It looks like it was some sort of a little leftover piece. This is rounded. This is not. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. I guess all that really matters is that, well, I don't know. I was going to say that they get smaller and smaller as you go up, but this one on top of that is a little bit bigger. See that? It's a little bit bigger. So, okay, I'm just going to get tearing. So what I'm thinking is, all right, so I need my base. So let's start with the base. So the base fabric, I think, is going to be right about like that. Now, mine are all going to come out. Oh, this is kind of small. Maybe that's not my base. Well, that's all right. I can still use it. I can definitely still use it. I don't want to use the seam ripper on this because that's not the look I'm going for. Here, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for the base. Isn't that funny? It looks like big enough before I tear it, and then I tear it. See, the issue is that I need to make these round because these are round and these are not round. But how did she get them so frayed like that? So let's see. I'm gonna, you know, this could be like an epic fail, everybody. It absolutely could. It could. But I don't want square. So I'm learning that, right? Square is not good. Because if I have square, it's going to look like a cluster. Not that that's a bad thing, because clusters are like my most favorite thing to make ever. But in this case, I mean, I suppose there's square flowers somewhere in this world. But yeah, no, see, that to me looks better because it's more rounded. It's not round, it is just more rounded. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so I like that. I like that a lot. So I guess I'll just keep going. Now, should I add different fabric to this? Like hers looks like it's all from the same sheet. So I'm kind of thinking no, and I really like, as far as adding different fabric to this, you know, my gut says, oh yes, definitely add different fabrics because then you're going to be able to see the flower shape better. But she didn't. So I'm going to keep going. Let's just keep going. I'm going to keep tearing. So, and I'm just going to get, you know, a little smaller. Oh, sometimes it gets really hard to tear, right? And all I'm doing, and this could be, well, you know what? I think I'll do this one a little different. I'm going to cut this whole bottom. Because one of the things that I really like about that other flower is that the fabric are just all different shapes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, this is good. I'm making a humongous mess. A humongous mess. Well, you know what? I'm going to tear this in half, and we're going to do, well, now, when she got to her smaller layers, they are square, so I think I'm going to leave these. Those are going to go more on the top, though. Look at this. I love this. This long piece. You think that's going to end up driving me nuts? Probably. So let me cut some of it off. All right, so that's going to go towards the top. I do have more fabric. All right, I'm just going to cut another strip. Let's see. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear, but it is actually Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock, and it's a beautiful but very windy day here in New Jersey. And there is a tree in my backyard. Well, actually, it's my cousin's yard, that as the wind is moving the tree, it's creaking. So I don't know if there's like a broken branch or partial broken branch up there. I don't know. But if you hear creaking, that's what it is. It's the tree outside. All right, so this is looking good. Looking good. See, I like that. I think we needed a little teeny tiny one for the top. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So now I need a few more of the smaller ones. I have 3. And I need maybe 2 more of the bigger one. So let's see. And this one, you know what? Maybe this one I'll leave square, just to have a different shape. Wow, this really is fraying just beautifully. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, I think what a big part of what makes this look good is, I'm telling you, that fraying. If it wasn't all frayed like that, do you hear that? That's the tree. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was really very loud. Oh my gosh. Okay, and this is more of a rectangular shape. This is fraying beautifully. Beautifully. All right, so I'm feeling like, now mine is definitely smaller. Let me see if I can get, let's get a bigger piece. I'm just going to cut this in half. And let's round it just a little bit. Can you even hear the wind? Oh my gosh, it's like crazy out there. 2 days of this crazy wind. Crazy wind. And I'm preparing for, oh my gosh, well, I'm preparing for our reunion that's on June 3rd, Sunday, June 3rd. So, yeah, so lots of preparations going on for that around here. It's mainly me and my son. We just kind of, I write a list and he helps me with what I need, and he'll do pretty much anything, but then he wants me to buy him lunch. Which is fine. You know, that's A-okay with me. All right, so let's see. I might have to cut this down smaller. Yeah, that's too big. But I'm liking where it's going. I am. I'm just gonna cut this down. And, oh, so what I want to tell you. So if you guys, very Jersey, I get it. You guys, if you guys don't know Helen from Moss Cottage, she has just started a little series. I think she only did one video, unless she did another one today and I just haven't seen it yet. She did a homesteading video. Now she's a crafter. She's, you know, she does the journals and the clusters and the December daily. She does the whole thing. But she put out a homestead video, I don't know, a week and a half ago. And she was just sharing all of the pots of, you know, the herbs and vegetables that she has in her yard. And it was just so inspiring to me that, oh my gosh. So now I have, I like that. I like that. I feel like there needs to be one in between this layer and this layer. I'm going to see if I can do it. I'm not going to get crazy. If I can't, I can't. But anyway, so today, this morning, remember it's Sunday. So this morning, oh my gosh, I went to the local garden center. It's just a little, I like to, you know, support them in town here. And yeah, I went a little crazy. No, when did I do that? I didn't do that today. I did that yesterday. I went yesterday, Saturday, to the local garden center. And I bought, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, let me tell you, I forgot. See, I knew I wanted to do tomatoes this year, but then I chickened out because, well, I have a lot of squirrels and I didn't have a really good way to protect them. And like the vegetables, right? Or the fruit. I guess tomato is a fruit. I don't know. I'm learning all this stuff. But anyways, so I remembered that I had a greenhouse, a plastic, it's almost 5 feet by 5 feet, and you can walk into it. And I bought it in 2020. And it was still in the box. It was in my back shed. And I had forgotten about it. Oh, that's it. That's the flower right there. See that? That's it. That's my flower. Look at how cute. Look at. Okay, so I forgot I had this greenhouse. So yesterday, I had my son start putting it together. He's so good at stuff like that. I don't know what I would do without him. And so I had him start to put the greenhouse together. And he got the frame together. And I'm like, okay, so we're doing this. And I went and I got some tomato plants, just 2 tomato plants. I got green pepper, bell pepper plants, cucumber plants. There's another vegetable. I'm not remembering right now. I have 4. I don't know why I'm not remembering, but there's one I'm missing. And I got a whole bunch of herbs, all different kinds. So, and I bought some pots. I got the potting soil. And then, so this morning, what I did this morning was I transferred all of the flower, the plants into, you know, their forever pot. And yeah, so the only thing is, so now I have all these veggies and herbs. And now oh, that's cute. Look at that. I mean, I could just sow it and just leave it as is, but you know, do you think I'm really going to do that? Oh, that's cute too. Oh, this is a very vintage. No, that's too big. I think it would be either this little white button. I really like that a lot, actually. Or that, and that's super cute too, but I think it has to be this because it looks more vintagey. Yeah, so I now have the greenhouse is all put together. The the, you know, I'm going to sew this together a little bit first. All of the plastics on, it's all together. It has like a door that you unzip, and it folds upwards so that you can get into it. And it has shelves in it. There's 2 shelves on both sides of it. And yeah, and it stakes down into the ground, so if it's windy, the wind isn't gonna take it away. Well, it's all done, and it's in the spot exactly where I wanted it to be, and now I don't think I like that spot. So now I'm thinking, and the reason why I don't like it, like I wanted it there because it has a nice protection from the wind. But it doesn't have as much sun as I thought it would. And of course, you know, everything that I got, it wants full sunlight, and yeah. So now, and you know, I have a huge yard, but I'm not going to put this thing way down in the middle of my field out there. Like, I mean, how would I water everything like every day and I don't know. It just doesn't seem real. Like that's where all the sun is all the way down, way down. And it would be very susceptible to wind because it would be out in the middle of a field, and that would be the best place. But the second best place would be maybe behind my shed. So I have a detached garage, and behind the garage my grandfather had added on. It's really like an addition. I call it the shed, but it's not a separate shed. It's actually attached, literally attached to the back of my garage. Now back there, there's a lot of sun as well, but it's not super protected, but for the wind, only on one side it would be. So I don't know. I don't know if I should bite the bullet and move it now or try it where it is, where I know it's not as sunny as it should be. So now I'm struggling with, well, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I've never gardened before. I'm not a gardener. I have flowers this year too. I started with flowers last year, and I have them again this year. But I have them in my backyard this year instead of in the front. And those are in flower boxes up on my deck. And then I got this other cart that's on wheels. And I have flowers in that and some parsley because I had leftover parsley. So I threw some parsley in with my impatiens and begonias. And so anyway, so now I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I mean, this is all experimentation for me. I've not grown tomatoes before, or certainly not cucumbers or bell peppers or the other whatever it is that I got to grow. Yeah, so anyway, so that's my dilemma as far as my greenhouse goes and what to do. Like, because where it is right now, it is literally right next to the water faucet and the hose is right there. Literally, it's like 2 feet from it. Yeah, so, but I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just kind of move it out there. I don't know. But anyways, so, I mean, if any of you are good at gardening and you can just out and out tell me right now that an hour or 2 worth of sun a day is not enough for tomatoes, please just tell me and I'll just move it. I'll just move it. As much as I don't want to, I will. But, all right, so we got our flower. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I think it looks like a flower. Don't you think it looks like a flower? I do. I think it's super cute. Well, that was a lot of fun, I have to tell you. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of fun just sitting here chatting away, telling you about my weekend. All right, well, I like it. Will I make more? I absolutely will make more, for sure. And out of that piece of fabric, so like this is the other good thing, right? So this is all I have left, are these little pieces right here. And like I said, I put them into, this is one of my happy bins, and this has a bunch of pieces of fabric in it. So I just put that in here now too. And so those are my bigger pieces of fabric, where my smaller ones are in here. Like I have like littler pieces in here. Yep. So anyway, so that's the scoop. And I guess that's it for today. So lots of chit chat going on today, and we did a lot of nice little sewing here and shredding, tearing fabric, which I love to do. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you next Monday. And yeah, I'm thinking about making one of those, what I call the simple blocks. Do I have it close by? Making one of these together. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with all of you, which is nice and simple. So that's it. So I hope that you all have a wonderfully blessed rest of your week. And I will see you on Wednesday for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. We're almost done with it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you immensely. All right, bye-bye.